In part 2 of my Barnes & Noble Nook HD review, I'll be showing several of the features of the tablet and kind of giving a demonstration of how to use them. One of the first things I wanted to show was to actually charge the Nook HD. It has a proprietary charging port that you plug in and then plug into USB, and it comes with a plug-in adapter for the wall, so you can plug it in and charge it. To the right of that is the microphone. To the left is where the micro SD card goes, and that'll support up to a 64 gigabyte card. And on the top here you can see that there is a 3.5mm headphone jack. So one of the things I wanted to demonstrate was just the basic, if you wanted to read a book. So here I'll choose one book. So you can either get it from the carousel or go to the library, which will show everything you have. Here I'm going to choose a book by clicking on it. Here you see it's on page 1 of the book, and it shows the cover of it. And if you want to change in pages and go one forward, either click to the right and click on the left to go back, or you can also swipe. If you tap once in the middle, it will actually give you a way to jump ahead if you want. Also gives you a table of contents here, so you can jump ahead to a different chapter if you'd like. And also, if you see a word that you might not know the definition of, if you press and hold on a word, comes up and you could basically highlight it. You could add a note so you could come back to it at a later time and view it. You can share a quote, you can look it up or find it in the book. If you click look up, then it basically gives you the definition of the word, and that could be very handy. And you just swipe back and forth. And actually in this book it has the table of contents, so you can click on one of those and that'll take you to that chapter. Or again, if you tap in the middle, you have this slider that'll allow you to go to whatever page you want. Now there's also a feature called Scrapbooks that if you're in a book or magazine, and here I'm just using one of the free magazines that came with the Nook. If you're on a certain page and you'd like to keep a copy of just that page for use with something else, if maybe you're redecorating your house or something, or researching a product, and you'd like to keep that as a scrapbook and keep a bunch of your ideas together in one thing. Basically, if you tap in the middle, you'll see this little icon on the bottom left here that looks like a pair of scissors. If you click on that, it basically brings up your scrapbooks. Now you can either create a new one on the left there, or if you have a previous one, if you click on that, now adds that to your scrapbook. So then once you get out of that, go back into libraries. Scrapbooks are actually listed as one of your libraries. So if you click on Scrapbooks, and if you click on Scrapbooks, you can then view your scrapbook and go back and forth to the different items you saved to that scrapbook. And one last thing, basically with any Android device, you'll have a notification tray. So if you click on the top here, it'll list any notifications you have, and then you can click to act upon it, or you can hit this button on the right here to dismiss them all. So that was the end of my review on the Nook HD. Hopefully you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please click subscribe below, consider giving it a thumbs up, and also consider sharing it on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+.